as opposed to say if this is a 4-player map. So I think he has a good chance to do some damage. The rush distance is pretty short on Catalina. And, oh, yeah, JonSnow's going hatch first. Or, sorry, he's not necessarily going hatch first, but...
Sorry about that, guys. We're having a little bit of an audio difficulty, as you guys can tell.
Alright, so good. Can everyone hear us? Chat, can you hear us?
Well, that's good enough. All right.
Alright, so, like, as you probably didn't hear us say, so Mr. November has gone for a fast pool and is, in fact, bringing the Lings up right now into JonSnow's base, who has gone for an expansion and might be in some trouble right now. It's going to all come down to his micro. We're going to see how he does.
Well, the spawning pool is just finished right now, so I don't think he's in any desperate shape. Even if he does lose a ton of zones right here, he's still going to be on 2 bases, which is going to put him in a better advantage right now. But Mr. November obviously is building his next hatchery behind this, so we'll see. JonSnow with a great micro right there.
Yep, 8 lanes popping right now.
Yeah, I think.
And his queen's about to come out too, so I think he's fine, and he's a little bit ahead. His hatch is done, while for Mr. November, it's only just about halfway done being morphed in, so not much yet. However, his hatch could fall, but probably not. JonSnow has enough lanes to hold this off, so he should be fine for now, and has a nice little lead.
Yeah, they're about equal on the ling count. As you can see, JonSnow just built 6 more lings. And he's got 2 more in production right now.
Yeah, and JonSnow only has a single, or actually he has now less drones than November does. And so right now they seem pretty even with a slight lead possibly for JonSnow.
So while we're here, we should probably note that this is a best-of-7 series. JonSnow, however, being in the winner's bracket right now, and Mr. November challenging for the loser's bracket, currently has a 2-0 lead, even though this is, again, the first game.
Yeah. And now Mr. November might be in some trouble, because he may not have enough lings to defend this, and if this hatch goes down, he's going to be really far behind, have a really hard time getting ahead and beating JonSnow. So
this is some of the excitement of ZVZ, to be honest. ZVZ, you're going to get a lot of action, a lot of hard-hitting stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't like ZVZ, but I do enjoy the fact that action starts pretty quick in it. So, the later Roach versus Roach, where they'll just headbutt each other. Oh, the Queen might be going down. And the Queen is down. That's a nice little pickup for Mr. November. And yeah, he might take this hatch now.
I think that's going to secure the fact that he's not going to get this.
Yeah, this might be game.
Spawns.
Yeah, Queen. Oh.
I don't know, if I were JonSnow in this situation, I would just go and make sure I can finish that hatch off.
Yeah, he might. He might. We'll see if he can. No. Oh. Mr. November's able to save that hatch. And now the Lings are coming up here, probably just to get a little scout in. We can see that Mr. November has his gas up, while back over in JonSnow's base, see, no gas at all. So Mr. November's going to have that Zergling speed a little bit faster. He's going to be able to get Roaches faster. So we're all going to see how this is going to work out. But so far, pretty even game. And
in terms of the worker count, though, right now, we have 7 more workers right now. I can't do math. Never mind. We've got more workers right now for JonSnow.
Yeah, and we have a Spine Crawler coming in from JonSnow. That's going to help defend here. And yeah, this Ling attack is held off pretty quickly, pretty easily. However, Ling speed is already on the way for Mr. November.
Oh, shit!
Wow.
Did we just see an Idra happen there?
Maybe. I mean,
we just saw an Idra happen.
I don't play Zerg, so maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know enough. But
Zerg.
yeah, it's
the rule typically is whoever gets Speedlings first is going to be in a better situation.
Yeah, Mr. November was kind of behind. He did.
I feel like that wasn't anything that he couldn't come back from. What do you think?
I mean, he definitely had a chance. So the biggest problem was he would have needed some really good Baneling hits. That Zergling speed wouldn't have worked out for him. He was pretty far behind in drones, so that was the problem. So now we're going to see what the next map is.
Yeah, but I mean, I still think that with that, there wasn't anything he couldn't have come back from in that situation. He was behind in drones by about maybe 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he had more links. So he probably could have come back.
He did, yeah, and he had the Baneling Nest on the way, he had Zergling Speed on the way, so there's a good chance that he could have done something, made something work. I don't think that was necessarily, that had to happen, but,
well,
you know,
as
it is what it is.
This is why quitters never win.
Where's the text for the score? Alright, so we'll have the next game up soon. We're just going to find out what the next map is from these 2 players. And then we'll get going, yep.
Yep, currently at Oath. Well, right now, Mr. November's facing an 0-3 deficit, though.
Yeah, he's pretty far behind.
If he's facing the deficit already coming from the Challengers bracket, he should have just gone with it.
map.
All right, so the next map here we're going to have Overgrowth.
Yeah, so this is a pretty popular map right now.
It's a pretty good map, pretty balanced. I don't know how this is going to fare in ZVZ. I haven't played it too much ZVZ.
Yeah.
But you know what? Overall, I've played in just about every matchup except for ZVZ. It seems to be a pretty balanced map.
It is pretty balanced. The natural's pretty wide. Fairly wide. Rush distance isn't too short, so I don't know if we'll see anything cheesy here. But yeah, let's introduce the players.
We'll see. All right, in the top right corner, we have, currently on an 0-3 deficit in this best-of-7 series, Mr. November, also known as the Space Pope. Currently playing for MIT's team, but goes to Clark University, just in Worcester, Massachusetts. And the bottom left, we have JonSnow, the world-famous JonSnow.
Well beloved by many fans of Game of Thrones. So far, nothing too surprising out of either player. So we'll see. But do you think Mr. November's going to cheese again? Gonna try to go for another fast pool, or do you think he's going to play more standard now that it
seemed
didn't
like
work?
a really stupid idea last time. I'm not going to lie. Again, as I was saying, you know, I think a lot of the early games, Zerg versus Zerg, is who gets speedlings first. Who can do the most damage early, but who can also get those speedlings. Because if you get speedlings first, you can just run circles around your opponent. And then obviously after that, you want to go into a roach transition and see what can happen.
Yeah, so far both of them are actually doing the exact same thing. It's pretty mirrored. About as mirror as a matchup can get. Since on Overgrowth isn't very short, so it's a good chance that JonSnow will be able to get Lings out by the time that Mr. November would be able to get over there. So I think he'll be able to hold this, and he should be fine. For now, at least.
Still a very interesting decision seeing Mr. November go pool first twice versus JonSnow. Obviously, he did get punished for that last time. He did pull a little bit of an Idra Rage there, a little bit early. I feel like he could have stayed in the game, but he's still quitting early, and it doesn't seem like he wanted to learn from his mistake. So I wonder if he even thinks that that was his mistake last time.
Maybe. He's clearly not going for too much aggression, just building only 2 Lings, getting his queen up, so he might have just done that to be safe. Maybe worried that JonSnow might counteract with some, you know, the exact same thing. Build an early pool, rush for some Zerglings. So I think Mr. November was just being cautious here. And, you know, unfortunately, that caution might not have paid off because JonSnow went hatch first, so he's going to have the economic lead for now, while, you know,
it's important to note as well that neither one of these players did a proper scout. They're both signing their overlords, but they're not actually scouting with a drone to see if the other one is going Pearl first.
Yeah, neither of them really scout each other. I think JonSnow, from the last game, he knows that if he goes hatch first, he can hold this guy. I think he's probably confident in his micro, so he's willing to go like this. And, yep, here we go. Minor engagement, but nothing big. Just 1 Ling dies. But I think JonSnow knows that he probably can hold if he goes hatch first. He probably thinks that Mr. November's going to be cautious after the last game. And I think he was right. Yeah, I think that paid off, and now he's got a bit of a lead. You know, he's just a few drones ahead, but that's going to kind of build up and snowball a little bit as this goes, and give him a bit of an edge in whatever transition they go for. The Lings are coming up here, but they die pretty quickly. I don't believe they get to scout anything. Yeah, JonSnow didn't get to see anything there, besides just the fact that it's a competitive matchup. And now we can see that JonSnow is actually getting the gas first this time, as opposed to last game where Mr. November got the gas before him. So we may be seeing some faster link speed out of JonSnow. Oh, so he's definitely ahead on the tech. You know, this nice little economic lead he got very early on with his build. Yeah, now he's a whole 8 drones ahead. So he's doing real well for himself, as opposed to Mr. November here, who, unfortunately, because of caution, maybe he should have pressed the advantage, gotten a little bit more aggressive, and tried to use that. Because unlike, say, the last map, here he knows where his opponent is, and he go for it. See, now JonSnow's getting his roaches up.
Yeah, I don't
whereas
think that's
Mr. November,
the full block that JonSnow is doing right now, by the way.
Well, 3 queens though. I think it'll be fine. But like I said, yeah, like I said earlier on, big wide open natural, so it does take a bit more to block it off. But yeah, Mr. November's only getting his gas now, or he's only just gotten it. So he's gonna be behind. He doesn't have his Roach Warren up yet. He's
look at the income tab here real quick.
Yeah.
It looks like Mr. November is a little bit ahead in minerals, but JonSnow is ahead in Vespene. That's going to make a huge difference if there's going to be a Mutalist transition or a Roach transition even. Just in terms of the amount that they can get. Minimal difference in between the worker counts there, though, so this is going to be a very, very close game so far, 7 minutes in.
I'm curious what Mr. November is doing, because he's not getting his roaches out yet. He's not going for that tech, as far as I can tell. No, oh, yeah, he is now. Sorry, now, but he's going for lair. So either he's just going for upgrades, or he's maybe going for something else. We'll see. But for now, both of them still pretty close. I mean, all things considered, you know, Mr. November's now caught up in economy. We haven't had too much aggression yet. None of that stuff we talked about earlier last game. So far it seems they're pretty close, all things considered. I think Mr. November's caught up, so he's pretty fine now. He's got a chance, so we'll have to see where this goes from here.
The production right now, we have 9 roaches, though, from JonSnow, 4 from Mr. November, which does lead you to believe that JonSnow has a pretty damn good advantage right now.
Yeah, he's ahead on his upgrades, too. He's getting roach speed faster. He's getting +1 missile attacks. However, he's not getting armor upgrades, which Mr. November is, so that could give Mr. November a bit of an edge later on in the game. Whereas JonSnow is just going to have weapon upgrades. So we'll see if that pays off. However, one thing Mr. November has actually taken the economic lead here. He's gotten a much faster third, whereas JonSnow, it's just finished for him. Mr. November has it up here. He's transferring drones. He's got creep spread here. So he's now, with these upgrades and this third, possibly pulling into the lead. But, looks like we have some aggression coming up here.
And if you're just joining us here at the American Video Game League Grand Finals, the second StarCraft 2 tournament we're having here. $200 cash prize tournament right now for the winner.
And JonSnow currently has this small window where he's ahead on upgrades, and he's trying to push the advantage. And he has a lot of roaches, so I think he might be able to...
concave.
Yeah, but with the spine crawler and the queen, I think Mr. November should be able to hold this, and he's going to be ahead on armor upgrades, too. Then again, no, it looks like the roaches are melting away.
Spine crawlers do a little bit of extra damage versus armored units, but you know what? It's not going to make any difference here right now. JonSnow's just pushing through. Looks like he might be able to take this second base, or this third, I mean, Mr. November.
Mr. November's in some serious trouble right here. I mean, he's getting his roaches in, he's trying to hold this, but nope. And now he's pretty behind. I mean, if you look at the upgrade tab, yes, he does have that +1 armor, so he's a little bit ahead, whereas, you know, JonSnow only has +1 weapons and roach speed. In all things considered, the third's gone down. It's going to take a while for it to rebuild. In the meantime, Mr. November, he's getting his +2 attacks. He's he's already got his third up. It's nice and secure. So I think Mr. November is going to have a hard uphill fight trying to get ahead here, taking this game. Which, if this is a best of 7, actually, this could be game for him. Because if he loses 4-0, yeah, this could be over right now.
Right, yeah.
So Mr. November, he needs to try. I mean, he holds for now.
I definitely think that quit from Mr. November was a little bit too soon, too easy in that first game of the series right now. And I think he might live to regret that right now, because there's a lot of money on the table. I think second prize right now gets about $50. First prize gets about $100.
I think it was actually 200 maybe for first prize, was it?
200, yeah. I don't know how to count. I play StarCraft. I can't do math.
Yeah,
I don't even do that well.
JonSnow just has more roaches, and he's just got that concave.
David, please.
Yeah, David Kim making DBZ imbalanced. And there it is. And yeah, I think that's the whole finals, isn't it?
Well, I think we should take a chance to double check right now.
Yeah, we're gonna check,
continue.
guys.
This is it sure is sad for Mr. November right now.
Yeah, that'd be. Just that we just suggested that to the guy organizing this tournament, so
we could
have something fun happen. We'll see.
Stick around for about 2 minutes, everybody. We will give you an update real quick.
Yeah. So.
It was a pleasure. It looks like JonSnow did officially win this last match. And pretty thrilling. I guess it was a 2-0 victory because
I
Mr.
mean,
November was coming
4-0
from challenge
technically,
factor.
but 2-0 in terms of the actual games they played. We talked to them both, and they disagree with us about our judgment of the first game.
They
Mr. November and JonSnow.
That just means they're wrong.
Oh yeah,
Jon Snow said there's no way he could come back.
I mean,
Mr.
what do
November
they
said,
know about
quitting
StarCraft?
was the best idea. Listen, last time I placed in 1v1 League, I was silver.
Oh yeah,
kind of a big deal right now.
Well, like silver's just under gold, which is the best.
Well, I mean, obviously,
you think about
if I placed a silver medal in the Olympics, I feel pretty fly. So
I think the moral of the story is, we know better. Mr. November should have stayed in, but he thinks he couldn't have come
what
back.
a mistake.
JonSnow doesn't think either.
You know, ultimately, it was a pretty close game, I think.
Yeah.
Both of them were pretty interesting. JonSnow did take a very convincing lead, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And when you're playing in, a best of 7 with a 2-0 advantage starting off, things happen.
Oh, and you can afford to be greedy. You can afford to go for those hatch first plays because, you're ahead 2-0. You can lose a game, and hey, if it pays off real well. And like we saw in the second game, I mean, he just had more roaches. Simple as that.
Easy peasy. That's how ZVZ wins.
Yep.
So this is the issue right now. We are going to go, and we're actually going to go and distribute some of this money to JonSnow. He actually already has it. I just tried to take it from him. He didn't find that too funny. I found it funny. I was holding a couple $100 in my hand right now.
That was great.
So we are doing a quick ceremony for JonSnow and a little ceremony for Mr. November.
Yep.
JonSnow obviously is our champion again. We wish him the best of luck in the WCS America
And
qualifying.
And in Copa America, too, which is where he's playing. Check him out there.
I don't understand what Copa means, but anyways. It seems
pretty, I think it's Latin for
seems pretty
spoon.
un-American.
Yeah.
But we wish them the best of luck, obviously. We will have another AVG tournament here pretty soon, within the next month, I believe.
Yep.
Obviously, AVGL, the American Video Game League, here just outside of Boston, Massachusetts, serving all of New England and Greater Boston. You can find us on Facebook at AVG League. Find us on Twitter at AV Game League. And Twitch.tv. You're here right now, twitch.tv/AVGL. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. Hit that follow button. Eventually, there will be a subscribe button. We would love for you guys to subscribe so you can see me casting my drunk ass off. And, I mean, what else would you want to do with your Sunday afternoon?
I mean, I guess you could play if you're in the Boston area. Please, come by. It's fun. We didn't win last time. We had a lot of fun. We enjoyed it.
It's a great place. It's great to have local grassroots StarCraft happening. Local grassroots gaming in general is fucking awesome. You get to hang out with a bunch of really good people.
Yep,
LAN gaming doesn't exist so much in this era, and it's awesome to have it happening again, especially in the AVG League. We definitely want them to be successful, so do everything you guys can to support them. And I think the best thing, start off by following us on Twitch, following us on Twitter, and liking us on Facebook. All that information's on your screen right now.
All right.
Again, thanks for watching. We hope you guys all have a great Sunday, and enjoy the rest of your day.